Well, hello folks. Today's video we are going to be milling some lumber. But first, I have been putting off something, so finally I asked my wife to go get our Dodge truck and bring it back here because I've had some, actually I think some cypress boards I had milled a while back, and I were going to make some house shutters out of them, and I got busy and never got them stacked. So she went and got the Dodge truck, and we're going to back up here. And the first part of this video is us cleaning up the mill area, blowing it off, and we're going to start milling. Actually, in a little bit we'll start milling some 1 by 12 by 19 foot long floorboards, and you'll see the process of us going through using some upgrades I've done to my mill. So again, thank you for watching. Subscribe and like this, comment, let us know what you think as you join us on our journey down in Deep South Life 101 in southern Mississippi. Appreciate you watching.
That's good. Diesel fell out your room.
You know, men like the Dodge trucks, and I like the white truck better driving it. I don't know why.
All right, as I mentioned earlier, and we're going to kind of speed through this, but we're cleaning up these cypress smaller boards I had milled a while back, and hey, it was my fault. I should have taken them over to my big metal drying shed and put stickers on them, but just a lot of projects going on. But man, I'm real thankful today. My wife came out and helped me. She blew it all off and helped me load and helped me film. So I was thankful for the help my wife came out and did. Today I'm going to go ahead and hook up to my fork so I can get these cants. And y'all, I love this system, this quick attach system. It works so well, and I can just pull one lever and unhook, go underneath the next implement, pull it back, and it automatically locks. Don't even have to get off the tractor. What a great invention they did on this particular unit. All right, Linda is just blowing off the deck, just kind of finishing everything up. And boy, she's been a big help today, helping me blow everything off, film, and just get everything ready. So right here, I am finishing up cutting some stickers. Y'all, it's a lot more work goes into milling than anybody would ever realize, from harvesting a tree to hauling a tree to you have to cut stickers to stack the lumber. It's a lot of work, but I just absolutely enjoy it. I don't know why, but ever since I was a child, I wanted a sawmill, and I guess I bought this basic manual mill probably about 16, 17 years ago, and since then I've done a lot of upgrades. I've extended my track to 44 foot long, mainly to cut large beams. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. So right here, we're cutting the stickers. We measure them in 4 foot lengths, and so what it is, we cut 1 by 1 stickers, and I'm throwing them up on the deck here. I measure them, and I'm cutting them, and I've got a rack on each end of my lumber deck here. So what I do, because I'm a one-man operation, basically, I stick the lumber as I mill it. While the mill is cutting the next board, I get it in line and put the stickers on it. And then what I'll do, I'll put a ratchet tie, I'll bind these bundles down and take my forklift, and then I'll move the whole bundle to my drying shop or shed. And that way I don't have to, go over there and stick it again. So I kind of like being done. Once I mill the board, I like to stack it and be done with it. That's the part that I do not like, is sticking lumber, as my wife has already said. But anyway, we're just doing this process of getting the stickers ready. And so anyway, that's what the rest of this is about here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab these cants. These are some cants that I had cut up, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And these logs came from a friend in town who called me and said, Joe, I've got a limb that fell on my truck in my house, and I'm getting rid of every pine tree in my immediate yard. They're tall, they're straight, they're nice. I've got a tree cutter here on hand. He will cut them. What lengths do you want them in? He has got a cat loader, bobcat skid steer. He'll load them, so bring your trailer and we'll cut them to length. So I gave him the measurements and went to town. I think I hauled about 3 loads of logs back, great logs. Just took me a minute to get to them, so they got a little weathered on the yard drying. I did not put them in the pond because I had intentions on getting them to them earlier, but they'll still do fine for just rough framing wood or rough. Actually, I'm going to use these for some flooring in a project I'm about to do. And we'll treat these, actually we'll treat this lumber. Once it dries, I'll dip it in a dipping vat I'm working on, and we'll show you a video of that a little bit further down the road here. So we're just now placing the can on the mill deck and getting ready to start milling these boards. All right, I got this cant on the rack. In just a second, I'm gonna back the tractor back and let down the loader and go ahead and secure the log on the deck. This is actually a 19-foot cant, which a can is just when you square up the log, you call it a cant. And I have manual locks on my mill, so I have added, as I've said before, I've added a winch to raise the mill up and down, because I was milling so much a couple years ago. I developed what they call Costco chondritis, I believe is what you call it, where I had the joint in your chest became inflamed because I was working that winch up and down so much that joint, whether you realize it or not, you have a joint in your chest right there. It had become inflamed for me working it over and over and over. So I went down to Harbor Freight and bought a little 2,500 pound winch, and it works really great. And then, of course, pushing the mill is a little work. So I ordered a head driver. It's electric. It works off the electrical current of the mill. And I was kind of concerned that the little 24 horsepower Predator motor may not produce enough juice to keep the battery and run all these winches. But so far, it's done well. Now, what I'll do between milling a log or two, if I stop and do something else, I'll go ahead and throw a battery charger on that battery that's on the mill, and that way it stays fully charged. But so far, I have not had a problem. Now, no, I have not run it all day long without stopping, so I don't really know if the mill charging system will keep up with that or not. And I even considered putting on maybe an external alternator, and I may end up having to do that down the road, but right now we're going to go with what we got. But so as you'll see, the little mill drives itself down. I have a little dial right there to control the speed, forward and reverse, the speed, and of course the electric winch to raise it up and down. So basically this project today, what I'm working on is I'm milling lumber. These are going to be the floor boards for a project. As I mentioned earlier, my daughter had an issue with her old home with a leak underneath the house, and over a period of about a year, it rotted a good bit of her floor out. And it's not really soft yet, but you can tell it's damaged. So we're going to go in there once this lumber dries. Once I treat it, we're going to go in there and cut out her floor on maybe 3 bedrooms, a couple bathrooms, maybe a hallway. It's going to be a major job. But, I told her it'd probably take me a year to do it because, again, I still work and maintain my projects, maintain my place. So it's a lot going on. But this little Hudson Oscar 30 really works great on these little projects. And, guys, if you like this kind of content, we've got more to come here, so the video's not over. So hang with us. But if you do like this content, please subscribe, please like. And again, I am open for comments. I do not mind if you see something that you don't like, if you see something I can improve on. Hey, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I believe in learning from, the mistakes of others as much as possible, mistakes of myself, as I go forward with these videos. So again, please like, subscribe, and if you know of someone that would like this content, now if it's just someone that doesn't care anything about outdoor living in the country, well, don't share it with them because that doesn't help us any. But if it's someone that really would find enjoyment by watching these videos, let them know, share our channel with them and let them know. And I will tell you this, guys, I've developed, as you've probably seen, I've got a logo, and we're having these logo printed on some shirts. So probably next month we're going to have a contest drawing. It's going to be real simple, and I will lay out the rules later, but I'm just letting you know I am going to give away probably 5 t-shirts. They will be absolutely free, and I think it's going to need to be probably contained to shipping in the United States because of the shipping costs. But I'll figure out all the rules and what all we have to do pretty soon. But hey, y'all, I would love to share some of these t-shirts. I have both Under Armour and another brand, what you call a cool shirt brand that's cooler, thin material, but it holds up real well and it's cooler. And it's kind of odd, I know I kind of like wearing white or light color clothes in the summer when I'm working, but it gets dirty so quick. And so really black colors hold up better for me. And I think the shirts I will be giving away, they will all be black. I have Under Armour shirts, and then I have other brand, like I say, we'll call this a cool brand, a well-made shirt that we're going to be putting in the giveaway. So that'll be coming down the road. So this milling project's going well. I'm in Cancun right now as I'm recording this voiceover, and we're going to have a video coming up soon about our trip to Cancun, and it's not what you think. So be looking for that in the next week or two. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be posting videos every Sunday at 1 o'clock, and that's Central Time, 1 o'clock Central Time. Anyway, that's my plans, to do a post every Sunday at 1 o'clock Central Time. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I do appreciate you watching. Again, please subscribe, like, and share if someone you know would like it. And I will say this, I've had some inquiries about my track being so long. I built this track long to actually mill long beams. And I'll show you more on that later. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to posting more video and hearing from you guys. Thank you and goodbye.